The legacy of Joan Rivers, an illustrious comedian, actress, and television host, has endured well beyond her lifetime. Many people are curious how much Joan Rivers' net worth is. In this video, Wiki Networth will discuss her net worth, early life, and career highlights. What is Joan Rivers' net worth and salary 2023? Joan Rivers, a well-known comedian, television personality, writer, film director, and actor, died with an estimated net worth of $150 million. She amassed her fortune through a variety of means, including the publication of 13 best-selling books, hosting duties, and the design and sale of jewelry and other products on QVC. According to reports, she earns up to $50 million every year from her different ventures. Joan Rivers overview. Early life. Joan Alexandra Malinsky was born in Brooklyn, New York, on June 8, 1933. She was raised by Russian Jewish parents with one sister and was extensively involved in drama and theater from an early age. She suffered in school, though, since she was overweight, and this had an effect on her body image throughout her life. Joan attended Connecticut College after high school before moving to Barnard College in Manhattan. She earned a BA in English Literature and Anthropology in 1955. She worked odd jobs for a long period before getting into the show industry. She used to be a tour guide, a fashion consultant, and an advertising agency writer at various times. When she met with an agent, he suggested she take on a stage identity, and she chose the surname Rivers. Career. Joan Rivers was a trailblazing comedian who broke barriers for women in the world of comedy. Her career spanned over 5 decades, beginning as a serious actress on Broadway before transitioning into stand-up comedy. Rivers made her mark in New York City comedy clubs and eventually landed a guest appearance on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson in 1965. This breakthrough led to hosting one of the first syndicated talk shows on daytime TV, That Show with Joan Rivers, in 1968. Joan Rivers was famous for being clever and funny. She had a deep, rough voice. She became a regular in talk shows and often replaced Johnny Carson, eventually becoming his permanent guest host. Even though she was successful, Rivers had some difficulties in her career. She was fired from her own late-night show in 1987 and was not allowed to appear on The Tonight Show until Jimmy Fallon became the host in 2014. In addition to her work in television, Rivers wrote and directed the film Rabbit Test, produced a Grammy-nominated comedy album, and authored several best-selling books. She won an Emmy for Outstanding Talk Show Host in 1990 and earned her a Hollywood Walk of Fame star. In 1994, Joan Rivers went back to Broadway. She was the main star of a funny play called Sally Marr and Her Escorts, which she wrote together with others. Her acting was so good that she got nominated for a Tony Award. Rivers also started something called the Joan Rivers Classics Collection in 1990. It was a big success. She created and sold fashionable jewelry, clothes, and accessories on a TV channel called QVC. She said she made as much as $50 million yearly from this business. In the 2000s, Joan Rivers started working for the TV Guide channel. She covered fancy events like red carpet shows. She got a really good deal for 3 years, and it was worth between $6 and $8 million. During the next few years, she kept appearing on different TV shows. She also did voice acting in animated movies and TV shows. Throughout her career, Joan Rivers was always very honest. She would make jokes about herself and talk about things that were considered not okay to talk about. She was brave and opened doors for other female comedians. She was a big part of the entertainment industry until she died on September 4, 2014. We will always remember and celebrate Joan Rivers for being a groundbreaking comedian, a fashion icon, and a strong entertainer. Personal life. Rivers was temporarily married in 1955. But her most public marriage was in 1965 when she married Edgar Rosenberg. They had a daughter in 1968, whom they named Melissa Rivers. Joan and Edgar's marriage ended in tragedy when Edgar committed suicide in 1987. He committed suicide 4 days after she sought a divorce. Rivers would later concede that their marriage was never truly stable. Joan said that Rosenberg mistreated her severely during their 22-year marriage. She did, however, acknowledge having multiple extramarital encounters while married to Edgar. Rivers contemplated suicide after her spouse committed suicide. Why is Joan Rivers famous? Joan Rivers is famous for her groundbreaking work in comedy. As a woman in a field dominated by men, she pushed boundaries and created a space for female comedians. Her audacious humor, larger-than-life personality, and tireless work ethic made her a household name. Even after her death in 2014, Rivers' influence continues to resonate in the comedy world. FAQs about Joan Rivers. What happened to Joan Rivers? According to her daughter, Joan Rivers died on September 4, 2014, a week after experiencing cardiac arrest during a medical procedure. She was 81 years old. What caused the death of Joan Rivers? Rivers was sedated with propofol before dying of low blood oxygen during a treatment to correct voice abnormalities and acid reflux, according to the findings. Anoxic encephalopathy occurs when there is insufficient oxygen to the brain tissue for an extended length of time, resulting in brain damage. Who owns Joan Rivers' clothing line? Dangle, David. Joan and David Dangle, her friend and CEO of 25 years, have always worked together on the Classics collection. The collection, as David just stated on his QVC blog, will carry on Joan's legacy of beautiful style. How much is Melissa Rivers' net worth? Melissa Rivers has a net worth of $100 million. How rich is Austin Rivers? Austin Rivers has a net worth of $23 million United States dollars. How rich is Belinda? Belinda Peregrine has a net worth of $10 million. Joan Rivers' net worth in 2023 is a testament to her enduring legacy and her trailblazing career. Her audacity and fearlessness, both on and off the stage, made her an iconic figure in the comedy world. Despite her passing, Rivers' spirit and influence remain alive in the industry, inspiring many upcoming comedians and ensuring that her name and legacy will continue to endure. Finally, thank you for watching this video and don't forget to subscribe us to learn more interesting information about celebrities.